Welcome to the Weepin Boys podcast. I'm gonna do it again because I said it kind of weird.
We never say Weepin Boys, but we always
We
say
just say
welcome
what?
back to the program or something like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I'll do that.
You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
I can do whatever I want.
Whatever you want.
Welcome back to the podcast. Today we're gonna talk about Pokemon number 49, Venomoth.
Venomoth. That's his cry. That's how he sounds.
Venomoth.
With
his deep voice?
Stereo voice.
Venomoth.
Sometimes he also has a split voice.
Venomoth.
God damn it.
We did the same thing.
All right.
Okay, so I want to talk about his abilities.
Its abilities.
He's got shield dust. That's good. And
Wait, is it though? What is shield dust? What does it mean?
what does shield dust mean? I think it's kind of like a window.
A window?
It's a shield dust. It's a dust shield, sorry. A shield dust is, I think, when there's a lot of dust.
On your shield. That's what it seems like to me.
Ah, yeah. It's like, what's all this shield dust doing on there? I can't block a
Venomoth's got a
projectile.
big jar of dust that he collected from all kinds of shields.
Oh, yeah, I see.
And that's a special ability.
He collects shield dust.
It's very special.
I see.
It's a very special boy. Or girl. It's 50-50.
It's 50-50. He also has a tinted lens.
Okay. Like a rose-colored lens?
I guess so, which he sees the world in rose colors.
So it's a very positive Pokemon.
It's a positive Pokemon. I mean, he does steal shield dust, but I don't think anyone's missing shield dust.
Why do you assume that he steals the shield dust? Maybe he's got this great positivity that he goes onto battlefields asking the warriors if he could collect some of the shield dust.
But if the warriors are on the battlefield, they probably don't have shield dust. It's probably from retired warriors, right?
Whose shield hangs on the wall.
Yeah. It's kind of...
And then Venomoth comes in and he's like, "Excuse me, sir. I'm going around town asking if I could collect something." And then the warrior is like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? It's a big-ass moth!"
And then he grabs his shield and sword.
And smashes him.
Yeah, and then he gets all the shield dust.
Because he never dies.
Yeah, and he collects it. You know why? Because his other ability is Wonder Skin.
Oh. Well, we haven't even talked about the looks of Venomoth, but...
No, that's true.
Would you look at that Wonder Skin?
I can believe it. He looks way too cute with his eyes. You know? I mean, he's doing this sappy look. The sappy dog look, you know?
He's doing this big ol'... well, that's not quite a Bambi look, though.
No, but his eyes are way cuter than his disgusting body. I mean, he's got rib cages coming out of his...
Florian.
I'm sorry.
He's got... Oh, they do look like rib cages.
Yeah,
They do look like whip cages.
They look like whip cages.
Oh, what a cute Pokemon. They look like whip cages.
Of course, it's his arms, I suppose. No, it's his rib cage.
No, it's six legs.
I guess, but those are
Pokemon with 6 legs that go like flop.
Those are the smallest legs I've ever seen in
He's got 3 big horns on his purple body.
Yeah.
And he's got a wonderful skin. I wonder what he uses.
I don't use anything.
No? You don't use an ointment or a...
No. That's probably why I got all this shield dust on me all the time.
Watch out. Before a Venomoth comes over and asks you politely about your shield dust.
Yeah. And then I have to bash him with my entire body.
Knock, knock. Can I ask you about your shield dust?
Yes, hello? I didn't open the door yet. Hello?
Oh no, I have to start my story over again. I'm sorry. I'm a special Pokemon. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hi.
I am Venomoth.
I can see that.
Oh, am I famous?
Yes, you are famous.
Oh, that's good. It's good that you know. I'm here today to ask you about... do you know about shield dust, sir?
I have heard about shield dust.
Well, what do you know about shield dust, sir?
Well, I'm collecting shield dust. As a matter of fact, I've got these big vats of shield dust.
Oh!
Because for some reason, all the dust that comes on my body is shield dust. And I just want some normal dust, really.
Well, then it's good for you to hear, sir, that as you can read in this here New Testament,
Yeah.
About the...
Oh, sorry. Is this a religious thing? Because then I don't...
The third coming of Christ, which is me.
Oh.
I am the new savior because I have the special ability of shield dust.
Yeah, listen, I don't do this religious thing, so I'm gonna close the door now.
Oh, no, sir. You don't understand. I'm not asking you to do the religious thing. I'm asking you to bow before me, or I will obliterate you and take all your shield dust by force.
I close the door.
I obliterate you.
But the door is in the way.
Oh, darn it, you're right. I can obliterate people and I have the power of 10 gods, but I cannot destroy a door that's in the way.
It's kind of like a vampire. Well, sort of half.
Jesus is like a vampire.
Well, you have to invite him in, vampires.
Let's talk about this. Is there an instance in the Bible
Yes.
in which Jesus doesn't enter a building because he's not invited?
Let's quickly look through the pages, shall we? No.
I've read the entire Bible and it seems like Jesus is a vampire.
Ah, yeah, that's true. You know,
That's canon now.
it's kind of good that Jesus is a vampire because he can give all his vampire friends blood by just making water into wine.
Wine? I think we blew this wide open.
Yes, we did.
That's probably not wine that Jesus made that water into.
Yeah, because he said it's my body or something.
It's my body, and if you eat my body, you'll become vampire too.
Yeah, and all his disciples were vampires.
But they are now.
Except for Judas, he was, of course, just a man.
Yeah, that's because he was actually a werewolf, which are the vampire's greatest enemies. Or he was an Italian chef, which are the vampire's other greatest enemies. Because they use too much garlic.
Or he was running water, the other great arch nemesis of vampires.
Running water?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Vampires can't walk through running water.
Wait, but Jesus can walk on water.
Yeah, that's why you can walk on it, but not through it.
That's his big vampire trick, and that's why he's the best vampire of all. You know why? The other reason that this is a very good thing that we discovered that Jesus is actually a Dracula.
Yes, a Dracula.
A Dracula. is because we gotta make Jesus hip with the kids again, right?
That's true.
And vampires are pretty hip with the kids, as I understand it.
Yeah, I mean,
With
look at
all
all those films.
All those
and,
Edwards and Jacobs.
Yes.
I love those Edwards and Jacobs.
And the werewolves are in as well, so we can teach them about Judas.
If Jesus Christ, the
Yes.
Savior,
I
and
thought you were
Son of
talking about someone else for a second there.
No, I just wanted to make sure that we're talking about the same Jesus.
Yeah, the vampire one.
Yeah, it's not the other one, not Jesus Mars.
Because wasn't there this?
Jesus Mars?
Yes. Don't you remember in the Bible there was Jesus Mars? He came out of the mirror image of Jesus, and he's actually a shining night warrior.
Yeah, but then later Jesus Jupiter came and also joined the team.
Yeah.
But none of these were vampires.
But when did the Mecca come? When they all jump into the Mecca? The Jesus Mecca?
Mecca Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus sword?
Jesus sword. I am the giant foot of Jesus sword.
Jesus Mars, Jesus Jupiter, and Jesus Dracula. We must assemble.
When all these three elements combine, I am Mecha Christ. Because now planets are elements.
I think we just fixed religion.
Yes, all religions.
All religion.
Except the...
They need to take every prophet of every religion and make him vampires.
You mean make the prophet vampires?
Yeah.
You mean take the money and make it like vampire money?
Vampire money? What?
Yeah.
What the heck's vampire money?
We're gonna grab the prophet and make it vampires.
Not the prophet, the prophet. The holy prophet.
The holy prophet. I see.
The prophets.
We're gonna take all the money.
We're gonna take the church prophets.
And make the prophet
into a vampire.
Into a vampire.
Which would also fix religion, because religions should not want to make profit.
Yes, but they have so much profits. So what's the deal? Religion, what's the deal?
What's the deal, religion? Hey, why did you answer us, two funny podcast boys?
Yeah.
Too Funny Podcast, man. Why don't you answer us if we ask you a question, religion?
Yeah.
You better answer us, or you can be sure that we will never review a Pokemon again.
Yes, that's true. I
My
wanna...
fellow Americans.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Not again.
I want to ask you something.
All right.
Are you a religious man?
No.
No,
I am, in fact, not a religious man.
Me neither, but I did pray a couple of times.
You did?
Because I thought it would help my situation.
In which cases?
When I was a kid.
Oh. So I was going to ask if you were in a bad place, but...
No. I was in hell, and then I prayed.
What did you pray for?
I prayed if I could pass my school.
All right.
Because I was doing really bad. And
but
then
you did, right?
Yeah, I did pass. So maybe it worked. I don't know. But
and you
for some reason, I thought like, oh man, well, might as well try praying. Why not? But I didn't really believe in it. But I tried it anyway.
Yeah, but you tried it.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Because you did pass your school.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you were not like, all right, so I guess I believe there's a God now. Because he answered my prayer.
Yeah.
Well, God got kind of a bum deal out of that one, don't you think?
Well, I didn't
help you out, and you didn't return the favor.
I didn't say I was going to believe in him afterwards. That wasn't part of the deal.
You did.
Listen,
God.
I know you don't exist, but if you let me pass, there's that.
Wait, so, is that how you phrased it towards God?
No.
Dear God, I don't know. How do you pray? Do you start with Dear God?
I just want you to do one thing for me. Why do people always say, why do they always want God to do something for them?
Yeah.
Why don't you say, like, dear God, thanks.
I think lots of prayer is actually, usually when you say grace at the dinner table, it's thanks. Yeah. And I think most religions actually want you when they say you need to pray, before bed. It's saying thanks for the things you have.
Yeah.
But it kind of got, I don't know when it happened, and I don't want to pretend like I know why it happened, because I'm not religious, and I did not have a very religious upbringing.
I did not have very religious upbringing.
I did not have a religious upbringing. There's even more bad impressions from Too Funny Podcast guys.
Yeah, which is also the name of our channel, I think.
Funny Podcast guys.
Yeah, but you never had a religious upbringing.
I didn't know. So whenever I think about prayer, yes, I have this idea in my head of people sitting kneeling next to the bed or something like that.
Yeah.
And praying for something that they need or want.
Yeah.
Like, I want this.
Because I think
it's almost like writing a letter to Santa.
But I think when you see this, it's usually like in films. You don't see a part where someone prays and just thanks Jesus, because that doesn't.
Thank you, Jesus.
That doesn't move the plot any forward.
Right.
So I think you usually see like, dear God, I want to say something.
Dear God,
I've been a bad man.
Dear God,
I want forgiveness.
Lord in heaven, I just wanted to take this moment and ask you if you could please grace me with a PlayStation 3 with Uncharted 3, the Drake's Deception anthology.
Yeah. So you never prayed?
I never prayed, no. I don't think, no.
Not even as a joke? Probably as a joke.
No, I didn't pray as a joke. I think the closest I got to praying is when...
you almost died.
When I almost died.
Back
and I said, God, no, please let me live, God.
And then he did.
Oh, I never almost died. Now, I think the closest I got to praying was when I was somewhere in France, I think, in this giant cathedral.
In France with friends.
In France with friends. And I just sat there for, I think, an hour in the cathedral.
Yeah.
And I just thought about
God
a lot.
Yeah.
But I didn't try to talk to it. I always see prayer as like people trying to talk to God, which is also a very silly idea to me.
Yeah.
Because he won't talk back.
Well, you don't know that.
Well, he never talks back.
But he always does it in these cryptic messages.
Yeah,
like
but
there's a bird flying
but
over
he
there.
does cryptic messages all the time. If you believe people,
Yeah.
like everything, if whether you pray or not, it's like a sign from God. If
Yeah.
something bad happens or if something good happens.
Yeah, that's how you know he exists. Because he's always there.
We wanted to make a funny Let's Play today. And we wanted to plug in a third mic for our buddy Tom. And it didn't work. And the computer wouldn't accept the mic.
Yeah.
So we couldn't record his audio with that mic. And he said, I think this is a sign that I shouldn't join your funny Let's Play.
Yeah.
Which is like, if God
Well,
has
maybe
time to stop my friend from joining our Let's Play channel because he thinks, I think it might be funnier if it's just those two guys and not the Tom joining the Let's Play channel.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was more like a fate. Do you believe in fate?
No.
No, me neither.
No.
We're both some faithless boys.
We're godless, faithless men.
And
What
faithless.
do we believe in? Pokemon.
Well, they're not real, Robin. I'm sorry.
Wait, should we? All right. Let's discuss.
Yes.
I believe in Pokemon. I believe in the great Pokemon.
The
Do
great
you?
Pokemon?
You do not believe in the great Pokemon?
No.
All right. Well,
Have you ever
that's-
seen the great Pokemon?
if I have seen the great Pokemon, I wouldn't have to believe in him. Because then I would know there is a great Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
But I believe in the great Pokemon.
Well,
You do not need to see to believe.
but actually, there was a Pokemon at the door just now.
Oh. I saw it.
Yeah. And he was asking something about some religious stuff, I think, so. I believe in Pokemon.
That was the same episode, right?
Yeah.
That was this episode.
Yeah.
I forgot already.
I guess I believe in Pokemon, but not the great Pokemon.
Man, this conversation is just chugging along, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the heck are we talking about?
I think it's time for a commercial.
All right. Let's go to commercial break and we see you guys in a bit.
Bye.
Do you have shoes with big old poop stains under them?
Yeah.
Well, come on down to L's Shoe Shop, and I'll take those shoes and chuck them in the bin so you can buy new ones or you won't be able to walk home.
Wow, how much does this cost?
It's a lot of money because I got you hostage. You ain't got no shoes, and there's spikes and broken glass in front of the door. How are you gonna get home? How are you gonna get home?
Oh boy, I need some new shoes.
Come on down to L's Shoe Shop. We got those shoes for you. Because when you come down to L's Shoe Shop, we guarantee you buy a shoe to get out.
Do-do-do. Pew. Oh, that was a weird commercial.
That was a weird one.
So, back to topic. Tops. What do you wear them?
Sorry, what? Cops?
Tops.
Tops?
Yeah, like a shirt or a sweater.
Cops? Do
Cops.
you wear them?
Do you wear them?
Do you wear
Can you wear a cop? What do you think about cops? Do you like cops?
What's wrong with cops?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you like
There's
cops?
lots of people who don't like cops. They have this intrinsic thing like, I don't like a cop.
I think lots of people have like an aversion to authority.
Yes.
And I can understand it because for the longest time, and even still, I think, when I see like a cop car in my peripheral vision or in my review mirror or just riding along when I'm walking down the street, I always get this tense feeling of like, they might get me, even though I'm doing nothing wrong. Like, they're coming after me.
I always think, shit, it's the cops. Even though I'm not doing anything.
Wait, is it like a joke in your mind?
It's sort of a joke in my head.
Because it sounds like this character that you're just creating in your mind.
Yeah. I think, like, shit, it's the cops. But I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, I run a lot of red lights on my bike, but...
Yeah, but they're not going to do anything about that here.
No, that's true.
Not about the bike red light.
Yeah, but I've never had a bad experience with a cop. Well, there have been some shitty cops, but there weren't like...
I did have one pretty bad experience with cops.
What do you do to your son?
To my son, he's not here.
I called you a son.
There's no son.
Oh.
There's one time we were having small get together with some friends in my
Oh,
house.
yeah, beating up cops. Yeah.
Beating up cops, yeah. Well, we kidnapped one cop and we were kind of torturing him, stabbing him, and but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
wouldn't kill him because that wouldn't be fun. He needed to survive the night at least.
Yes.
So there was, I don't think there were more than 5 people at my house at that moment, and it was a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So we were having a couple of drinks and we were planning on heading into town in a bit.
Yeah.
It was summer, so we were sat in our backyard with this fire pit, you know,
Yes.
an enclosed fire pit.
Yeah, these metal
Exactly,
bars
yeah.
which make a pit.
Exactly. So we were sat there, we had the door open, had some music playing, and at around, I think it was 11 or 11:30,
Yeah.
we were getting ready to head out. So we put out the fire, we turned off the music, we closed all the doors, and we were heading to the front door. But then someone was like, hey, dude, there's someone in your backyard. So we turned around, and there were 2 cops in my backyard.
2 cops.
Yeah. Who had to come around to go into an alleyway, which is closed by a big gate, which you need a key for. But they got in somehow anyway.
They jumped the fence or something.
I don't think they jumped the fence. That'd be really weird. But they got in some way.
Okay.
And they just walked into my backyard, which is weird already.
Mm-hmm.
So we went back there and was like, can we help you? And they're like, yeah, there's been complaints. Oh, what kind of complaints? Yeah, noise complaints. Yeah, all right. But as you can hear, the music is off already because we're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. But you're also making a fire here.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't do that.
Okay.
And I was like, well, this is my backyard. It's a fire pit. It's an enclosed fire.
Yeah.
I can. There's no problem with that. I can make a fire if I want.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me I can't do that. They were like, yeah, don't start something with me. I can tell you've been drinking, and don't start that with me. And I was like, dude, I've been drinking, but it's my own house. I'm an adult. I can drink if I want to. What the hell are you talking about? You come into my backyard and you're telling me that I shouldn't make a fire and shouldn't drink?
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
Just two cops coming into our backyard saying you shouldn't drink and you shouldn't have a fire.
That's what they call the long arm of the law. They can come in your backyard, you know.
Yeah, it was a scary moment because I was like, this is what Trump's America must be like. And it was 3 years before Trump.
Well, I think it's because when you see a cop, you're always sort of scared of what the power they have, you know. It's not necessarily they have a gun, but they can say like, you're gonna go to jail, or you're gonna come with me, sir.
Yeah, I think it's a natural distrust of authority, which is because there is also always the possibility that those in power can abuse that power.
Yeah.
And in this case, I think they very mildly abused their power because they came into our backyard.
Yeah.
Which they aren't allowed to do. They were trespassing, and they knew that they had no legal grounds to be there.
Yeah,
but they acted like and they made it out to be that we were in the wrong and they were in the right.
Yeah,
which is their attitude about it was like, we're the cops. We are the police, and and you are the citizen, and we are right.
Yeah,
and we are telling you that you are wrong, which we weren't. So there were no consequences. There was no fine. There was no. They didn't take us downtown.
No.
But it's still a mild way of abusing your power if you're just asserting that dominance in a situation like that.
And usually cops will never say that they're wrong or
no.
They usually say like, hey, don't be such a whatever. Don't be such a whatever.
Don't be such a whatever.
Come on, man.
I hear that all the time.
You can be cool, but don't be a whatever, wishy-washy, in-between motherfucker.
You could be cool like me.
Yeah.
A police officer.
Yeah.
They call me Officer G.
Officer G for gangster.
because I'm not only a policeman, I'm also a gangster.
Yeah.
We're recording, man. What the heck are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Why are you opening the door, man? That's disrespectful.
Yeah, what are you, a cop?
What are you, a cop?
Get out of here, cop.
You guys still recording?
You got a warrant?
You got a warrant, cop?
You got a what? Get out of here.
Get out
You ain't no
of
cop.
here,
You ain't got
cop.
no warrant. You ain't no Officer G.
Okay, I guess okay. I'm sorry. I'm going. Bye.
Officers these days.
No respect. No respect for the arts of funny podcast making.
Yeah, we're just two podcast boys. That's what I'm talking about in this country. You got cops coming in.
You got guys coming in pretending to be cops. That's what's wrong with the police.
That's wrong. This was wrong.
That's what's wrong with the police. Our friend Thijs coming in and interrupting our podcast session.
This is exactly what's wrong with the police. People pretending to be cops coming in.
This is exactly what's wrong with the police. People coming into our recording studio.
Yeah.
And us calling them the police. That's what's wrong with the police. They should do something about it.
Yeah. They should have some kind of reform or something in the police department.
Officer G.
Officer G.
Officer G, get on the case.
Yes, I'm Officer G.
Officer G, I need your
Yes.
help, Officer G.
Yes.
I need you to arrest my friend Thijs.
Thijs, what has he done?
He came into our room while we were recording a funny podcast.
Oh my God, Thijs, I've got his number right here.
You call him right now and tell him that he's in jail.
Well, I don't really have his number. It was more like a figure of speech of saying his number has gone up.
Jeez, I've never heard that figure of speech. You
No.
must be a really stupid cop. You must be thick and fat.
Hey, don't start that with me.
You must be thick
You
and
want to go to jail?
No,
You want me to shoot these bullets in your body?
don't shoot those bullets in my... No, please, officer, no. Don't shoot those bullets in my body.
If you call me dumb one more time, you're gonna go to jail with a couple of bullets in your body.
With a couple of bullets? If I got a couple of bullets in my body, I'll be dead and not in jail.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna put you in jail. A
You
coffin.
got- you
That's
got-
what they call dead jail.
it's dead guy jail.
Dead guy jail. It's a coffin.
Gotta put you in a coffin. It's the tiniest cell there is.
You know what coffin also is? It's a Pokemon.
Let's save that for the next episode.
For another episode.
For the coughing episode.
The coughing
Who
episode.
knows when we're gonna review Coffin?
Yeah.
But today
It's gonna be a day.
we're not reviewing.
It's gonna come back to you.
It is gonna come back to you, Venomoth. It will come back to you, Venomoth. I'm talking to you, Venomoth. God damn it.
Venomoth. This is a public service announcement for all Venomoths. Don't ring the doorbell. And if you see a Venomoth, don't open the door. They can obliterate you. They're gonna talk about shield dust. They want all your shield dust, but you want to keep your own shield dust in your own pocket.
Don't give him your shield dust.
Don't give them your shield dust.
People, I know it's tempting and it feels good when you give a Venomoth your shield dust.
and they've
when
got
they
these
ask for it.
big sappy eyes.
They come to you and they're like, could you please spare some shield dust? And you got some shield dust, you can miss it. You make enough shield dust.
Yeah.
And they obviously need it, but don't give him shield dust because that only perpetuates the problem. The only way we can solve this problem in a more permanent manner is if we kill all the Venomoths and get them off the street.
Yeah. Well, Venomoth's got its flaws. I mean, he believes in a certain religion I don't believe in. But to each his own, you know. And for that, I think Venomoth is misunderstood, but it's an alright Pokemon. I give him a 9 out of 10. It's my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd throw a ball at it. It's a pretty Pokemon though.
It's a pretty
I
Pokemon.
love the purple horns.
It kind of looks like if you take his body away, that it could be a different Pokemon. Just a head.
If you just have the head.
Yeah.
I think that's what his god form looks like.